yes, suspected some microphone or which areas shouldn't you go? Right? He found a unibet mercy. You see, and these are the things we want. But you make a generic say, yes, microphone do Togo Madura. Who are they? What is their purpose? What is their intent? Ghana. Has Ghana done something wrong against somebody? These are things that national security should let us know. But me make a generic statement. Me free. And I think most Ghanaians are not even afraid of these messages. Say something or whatever. Ghanaians don't even want to listen to it. Yes, and I think if Sankamia, me national security, they need to manage how they release some of this information out. Because one managing the year so economy no so no lose certain investment e say nya. For example, bi aname kwasi broni. They don't want say broni kakra. Me free UK. Me free UK. Me de music e ba man mu ha. Before me do ha no. Na Ghana radio ni bibie kas terrorism.
So you demanded for certain facts. According to the ministry, almost say terrorists recently killed 10 soldiers in neighboring Togo.
Yes.
On the 11th of May.
Yes.
About 15 assailants were killed during the terrorist attack last week in the north of Togo.
Yes.
But also say Togo's troops have been deployed in the north of the country to contain a security threat pushing south from Mali, Burkina Faso and Niger, where troops linked to Al-Qaeda and ISIL operate. Within the first quarter of 2022, the African continent has experienced about 346 terrorist attacks in various countries. Out of these, 49% of them have occurred in the West African sub-region. When you're enough to panic.
No, it is not.
Carry on.
It is not because let's look at let's digest the report of the man. If you take the northwestern part of Nigeria with Boko Haram terrorism, yenim the also with Islamist movement beyond person which say omodi superior, they will do that. What the Mali the ba, we know the financiers of this Mali so-called terrorization in Mali. Ntiama ne asi bigoita krano as actual certain contracts are only French government no. Because these gentlemen now more terrorizing Mali in northern part of Mali no. Omunya akundi ni free. They were getting them from some imperialist organizations in Europe. So the gentleman had to cancel certain contract agreement on the French government. Uye ni free wabra Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso also no share border with Mali. Omuso ye coup. Omukra ye coup ye no kran insurgency no kran military insurgency no swati. But me no yemra Ghana. Now we catch them say terrorism ba Ghana. Togo they may have a genuine case there because most of these terrorist organizations, and I said jihadists no, some of them are against the French government because somebody say French government activities no intimidate you, and I say I think once a while I was watching something on a sister station. Now Sahel regions, the Tuaregs. Now omu bi so omu di entina omu take arms. And omu ka say omu ajapade omu asase so. Ajapade the French government abeje. Asisi omu within the Sahel regions. Nti sa ajapade na omu nya ntina omu sorry na omu nya tuo no omu di aba. And they were against the French government. Any French policies within West Africa. Yeah, Ghana ha. So a national security person are more threatening you say terrorists. Who are we against? Maybe we have a bad foreign policy. If they have no,
we will simplify cases.
Yes, if we have a bad foreign policy. Yes, if we have a bad foreign policy, national security should let us know. Who are we against? We can only say a bad foreign policy when our president started condemning Russia and other people. Yeah, Russia so more missionaries in Mali. They have missionaries in Mali. There's more missionaries in Mali. And I say, Neno or president ko condemn Russian activities in Ukraine. If it is them, they should let us know. Because Ghana na yet know. Your foundation was laid stronger. Ye ni maybe American obi say northern region, Islamic zone. You don't know northern region well. The northern part of Ghana, you don't know it well. The borders no baby obeka say Islamist movement wait me a page area uramu ene boku area opusiga area. Oba pagadia Christians. Oko Hamle, they are Christians and Muslims. The sisters are Christians and Muslims. We if you now call the other side no krana, nando no. They are Christians, they are Catholics. The only Muslim majority now is in the middle part of the north, which is Tamale and northern region and northeast. Uba Savannah crowd, they are also Muslims and Christians. The Gunjas and other tribes are also Muslims and Christians. Even northern region no krano. Oko the eastern part of the northern region. Okwa the Konkomens are there. Most of them are not even Muslims. The Chambers are there. The Chokosis are there. They are not Muslims. One being a Muslims from the Moses are also there. So your country yasia no because of a terrorist. They should tell us the data. What have we done wrong against any terrorist organization? Yakoti obi nice so. Yetia nice o mayehu. Say yetia nice no mayehu a. O mayehu say which areas are their target areas. So that me call say Labadi Beach. I'll never go there.
So if you see something, you not say something.
No, if I see something, how will I even see it and say it? So me who say Ushe Ninja Tiboto Zwa, should I go and tell the national security say we are terrorists?
Come activate a short code.
So what do they want me to tell you? Say obi dressing be not in
Nibabia.
No, Dabio. They don't.
This national exercise pass what simplify now.
No, they don't. Me fan say Utimoto so. Utimoto so washe kaji na dia baha.
Yeah.
Bia oko forota. Uni forota. Uni forota. Forota e ahayo.
Yeah.
On say hamatan yenche bia hamatan no twa mu no sese ya amanfo ko eko hante akrantie. Oko hante akrantie na okuta otu oko anti me friend national security. Master, they will get a lot of calls that they don't want. These guys will get many calls, undeserving calls.
But upon Kruma say they will track Omombeye Sako no Kromo can say. Prank calls on the good, yeah.
So what do you term as a prank call? Because you see, if I see anything, I should report. So I mean, who's so big with a pump action gun? Yeah, the idea you be privy to my clothes. Who's so big with heavy? Yeah. That's it. Or they I should report. Now, me report over say prank. But I think on a serious note, on a serious note, this issue no say bit more resolve any threat to our national security. I think we need to secure our borders. Right? Na yenuanum soldier force say e kon ni hobium I said can't tell na aja you say World War I World War II ni manema yes ekomog buy na edi nkrofo call Liberia no me hwan say akon sheda ni hobium. The gentlemen are there. If we think our borders are not secure, that people can penetrate within our borders to cause us harm, I didn't think the police across the borders.
Oh, but they have. That's why they are saying they've secured, but for you to also be self-conscious,
no, you see,
you are putting this crusade out now, so
if you have
your personal security is what taking
serious. Yes, it's very paramount. If you have secured the borders, what next do you have to do? Soldier phone will be released you cry into town, sir. You position security wise, national security wise. Maybe me say, Sadadon, if I see a terrorist, I may not be able to tell. So, but a security person can see someone and detect, no, this guy has certain motives behind. Yeah. They should even assure us, release security persons or uniform. Right? They can detect these people. But how say you will receive a lot of prank. They'll receive.
Traffic.
Yes. No, I think that it's positive. Okay, good. It's positive they come out to tell us some of these things. But I know Ghana is safe. And no one will harm us unless they are hiding certain things from us.
But Richard,
yeah,
I'm sure you're also prepared to join in the crusade.
Yes, so Enoka said they are hiding something from us, and that may be possible because they say that me commit to your Kempinski Ambassador Hotel.
Wow.
I can see how they've tightened the security there.
Kempinski.
Now even they have the sniff dogs.
Wow.
So before you even get in, the dogs have to check to see, if you are holding something. Before you now go to the third checkpoint before you can get in. You could see, some points security has been tightened. And that was my question, maybe some national security forces. Musi terrorist attack now, changes ni mocks ni other public places. What are the measures are? Mudi two I say yanko. Because COVID by much as a COVID ban. You gave restrictions and number. Say, these are the things I made this national security. But another point of national security, national security issues are quite delicate. And yet, baby, also on with my for 12 That one, let us get that right. Me kai sometimes ago, one Ghanaian student, joining ISIS, no. It was not a press conference. Yeah, don't just came in simple press conference and leave the bar of the security alert. So I think, sir, maybe they see something, say something. Now, more quiet ceremonial. That was not necessary. Security issues are quite delicate. It's quite technical. I say so. Now, when you say this, see something, say something, and yet new thing I work room. This is a UK phenomenon. We use United States of America. Maybe you say for the case of security there, you should be tactical. You don't copy people's slogan. Hey, this is something, say something. It's something that is happening in the United States of United Kingdom.
No, but what's wrong with this?
No. But we should find our way of covering our security issues.
Say something, say something.
Say something. UK slogan. With their security measures, they used to raise their security alert. No, we all have issues and the way we look at our security issues. The way people behave is a culture. The way people behave and the way me say. Also, no power call for this double bar. Now, me go see something, say something. Me go card. You understand? It doesn't make sense to me. You can make a card, and so that is the problem I'm having. I think, sir, we should find a measures in which every train can say you drew her, say yeah way, and they'll come more in the mall and the more. I can say you to tighten the security there, but it's all called free. And we could do after on the 2 bomb and I say something before I will say something another. You see, I fully say, sir, if you look at government agencies across this country, apart from Ministry of Communication. You see, there's a tight security there. That ministry, you can't just walk in there with any other thing. But other area, Charlie, Madam for me call no. So it is the national security issues. They are very delicate issues. If you are not an expert, you can't dive into details of it. Me tea the national security minister and only the national security chief imam. I followed it. Me tea defense minister. I never knew. So even in Ghana, we have a terrorist cells. What is what terrorist cells? Or much chairman for crowd money to. So there are things. There's a lot of things that they do. I will come a but no, say yeah, and when I na ebano, I say me proper sensitization. I say sure. Obicho say terrorism. The enya there say interest here there. Some in your kind. I think I beg to differ. We must be very careful as a nation. In any country, I mean, you can say, when the minority group feel they are not safe, when the minority groups feel they are not safe, don't think you are also safe. Now, say, who call the border area man for cooling, what is it about? Look at what is happening to the Fulani kingdom. Mind you, in Ghana here, in West Africa, or in Africa, the Fulanis have most of the president and any other tribe in Africa. You are aware? You go to Chad, you go to Nigeria, you go some other countries, they are majority. But if you come to your country and they feel they are not safe, and the country is not trying to protect them, these are the things that may happen. So these are the things. And other lands and to cook a for Boko Haram and terrorists for Mubaidi. Sometimes, already the measures in which are terrorism, sometimes, all the neighboring country and they might be targeting a particular country, but they will test their port to see it is saying. And so things like that, they're saying, alert. I'm being honest, let us be alert. Anything can happen. Yet here, now the Professor Kofi Awono, you know his resource. At the mall, what happened? Yeah. He lost his life. 60 other people lost their life in it.
The Kenyans went to Somalia.
So
the Kenyans went to Somalia. See, let's look at security
something
issues.
Triggers
yes, the Kenyans went to Somalia.
So that's why
our military going somewhere. They should let us know.
You might not know what is happening. And for security issues. And you be
Ghana Armed Forces here deployment.
Yes, want to me who shall I get more two for back room. Then a yanka. No, you may be a movie. You understand? And then US military base about Ghana. Why you don't know what they see? Let us don't think say Ghana where we had the baby one we know be any asamo. And some baby and another thing is about unemployment. And babu near Jumayo. Minuka say sometimes your borders need your more we have e-terrorism. You should know about that. On internet, the people recruit people through internet and resources. Amount of recruitment where scholarship will be. You don't know when they went to land. Iran, they are there. Other countries, all over the world. We have Ghanaian students who got scholarship. You don't even know how they got those scholarships to go there. They will come back. That's what my child said. Osha gays and lesbians or Kroma. Do you know amount of money Kroma? Have you ever seen any gay person do any business here? Do you see how they carry the money? They recruit people there and they go and do they will bring in things and do money washing and dump it to the account and they're influencing people. It can also happen into our insecurity issues. Insecurity cases there. Me pacho. I just say, but me they may see something, say something there. And then make us see there and I tell us what to do to tighten the security. Give us the security tips. Wow, near him say, "Uko when away me because me me security expert o." Me say, "Obo boy me dan kuku come so me bie." Why no? Me area obo boy me say, "Why no?" Eh me awon why. No obo ni dem abue me say, "Na ma say den." So you must educate the public with the security tips. Na ahwe nyina na atima so na ahwe. Na ben so, ne ekoso nyina no, the one thing I say ben say, "Won create njuma." Emba mu ne njuma ya don. Da bia onim say, "Obi okwa woni njuma ya osuma na obeko." Oh, maybe me catch some media also that be me don't na me na ho na obi friend me say bra one plate of rice. Me di you know say yanko ha e dey na menko.
Oh so.
Oh cool. So it is another thing I say share. We have so many we have a lot to do. But I think say the security sensitization should come on and then the frighten need them enye say ye hu bia ma ye hu. Say someone kire say ye dru ha ye hwe we na ekoso say na ekoso ye hu. When and you upon Krumasimo now make this is not rhetorics. No, it's about security techniques. I mean, if we were the more composite security, the BNI is there.
No, but they were in charge, but facility. I mean,
no, I mean, but I mean, this is a technical issue. It is no, I mean,
no, but I'm saying the information ministry will lead the crusade.
The Ghana Immigration Service must do a lot in our borders. The police service to protect the community. The fire service have to play a role. The custom, I think custom is also part of national security.
Straight up.
All of them has a major role to play. Moment train here cause nearby ya materials for them.
No, but you see something, you say something.
No, anti-China, the internet, the cyber security unit, the cyber security unit, are the police, NITA, all of them, and so much that they should monitor the internet system. And it's quite dangerous because that is where they can even bring a lot of resources into the country without you knowing. No one be deep on your chroma. So let us all collaborate. Let us cooperate. And my should say, yet me should protect Ghana because Ghana be here during the year.
All right. So reminder, no, cause Greater Accra Regional Race, you know, second vice race, you know, Osha Siawa number 5, Eric Nateyabua, Chairman Dollar, former Medina chairman. Oh, yes, he's in the race. And you know, I want for Kaino, Ewoho, Awal, take it away.
Don, minim dear Richard Eka, minim is if he's for or against. Because in some now can work in a jam to the extent that he even disagreed with
in some points.
So yeah. I believe that Obi catcher us down Honswa. Enya huna. What's ho? Was it baby I walk on a sumo ho until qua sheye? Meaning this will be a huna. I don't see why national security catcher said Yesusu said terrorists beat me abaha. Into whom be a cabibi. Meaning, I say, a bridge for an air canty, yes, language. And no, disagree. Say, as who be beer can be. Uni pabia, I say, one shada engine di. Say, when you're gonna knee, and now you're gonna knee, but near all yen on the knee and in a kicker hono can be. Report to be huno. And yes, it will be who's will be kutatia for an hour. Obi any mobia. But I will border town. No who's will be aba. No or yeah. Okay, look, Tama, COVID-19, yeah. A chinipa be Ahamunya Ghana for, and on Peso Murem. It will cry the anchor and ya national security will not come and tell you, say, Yatia women I so Yatia women I so in Tinama on Peso Muba. Yes, me no there are a lot of things that happened in this country. One say, and I say a happen national security and Mecca, because don't forget that the terrorists to some of their your friends and Crawford are living with us. Omuntimi embe ye attack bia without any collaboration. Ono nimkruma. Exactly. Obetimiaba just collaborators womb. It is a national security airline BBC. You don't expect the national security to come and tell you say ye way nti ama yesuru say ombaba be BBC. The bottom line is say down hoso. Especially those are omuwo areas like that. E dey to go for terrorist ho. Burkina for dey na omaye. It is not really about that. They know they are you can't see Islamist. Islam has never had any terrorist. And yet, say nipa no edi esumbi akata nanim na oya. Lord Resistance Army. Well, your friend say Joseph Kony. Say moka say omo ye. But your friend say Christianist, but your friend terrorist, but they are Christians. It yenjai the caption say obi your friend say Islamist ni na keka ho no. Nipa ni a terrorist. It yen dealing with them as terrorists. Not really about religion. Because you cry religion, idiot. You see, obi obekum nipa baako as wokum wiase nyina. Not a Muslim, not a Christian. See nipa. Yankopon bo nipa. Uku baako. The Quran says that obi wokum nipa baako as wokum wiase nyina.
Allah walk by now.
Yeah, you see, people use it as a smoke screen. Ya chenkrofobia or Nigeria omo kan say Boko Haram. They couldn't even recite Fatiha. They are not even Muslims. But they were part of Boko Haram because we've been started say Boko Haram. Boko Haram. Say we friends formal education. Your friends say haram. Hausa kasa.
Book is haram.
Oko we your friends say northern Nigeria. Your Christians are preaching with the Hausa language. Omu Hausa for omu preaching. You see, I walk in. Also, can say Savannah. We have a lot of them. We your friends say is to Udanaba. He's a northerner, but he's a Christian. What do you say? So, the bottom line is that national security say, Yesu say the air Kokosu West Africa sub-region, especially in neighboring countries, Togo, any Burkina, hunti, bibi akan bibi, say, ubiaba, the war ye. Who tell our cotton ni normal or ye no feel say bibi and yet you don't even need that. Even Accra, Yamra nature say who will be with suspicious character ultimate report on my police for cratch micheno ebisa bisano say bibi anyone here jana or con baby sana aprofortna. It will say even though crime rate are high there, but at least it me detecting it easily. Yeah, yet o mayimu so ukro ufie no itimi famu etwamu a obi twemu ho a obi amfi no betimi edabi etefa ko ena obi bae obi ginagina ho saa ena okọ nanim sanko ginagina ho saa yete ho se wancha ente emisa nde ohia yenyina etesa o yesu se nipa no begina emifi animu a aje se o chiame ansa na mabisa nse de ope bare bia obae no look at Ahmed Swale enkrofoni the motorbike begina ho for hours before he even went there. For hours before omo betina bench so kra. Nipa te ho. But omo hu omo no. Omo se omo anchia enti eja omo. Ema omo be ku no koi. Ansa no obi ka sa ma wo se ukrofo bi na omo timoto so omo be ye se. Eti ye say uhu bibia kan bibi. Uhu se obi aba o area confront no bi san se wo peden wa. Utie ni nsema. No say because o area na wo. This say obi ewo happy FM na obi aba na security aka say ogina animu ho wanka bibia ntine ye ja no there be o say security approach no say o hwehwe obi ana o be program na why na o hwehwe o say o migina hakeke so ko anim within that interaction otimi hu nipa nanim because when you start interacting with the person na hu nanim nti say o kire BBC a ye the picture ba obetimi identify nipa Misra when de ye nyina Ghana ni bia no enda no ho so ade no ebetimi asi ba bia Togo fo nye boni bia e beka se terrorist ebet attack o mana se Burkina Faso na so ma ba attack o so terrorist de unnim ni interest e bia na America ni bia ana abaha hwe Burkina de no se o mo target some foreigners na o beda hotel bi eno tena o ka se o ko Kempiski no security high tight wo hono because hey bia na broni bia ba ena o madi na chifru Europe aba some person ma attack no we awuno baby ya okoye na attack no say he was not a target.
He might not be.
He was not even a target. He was not even a target kra na abrofi bi na ko no mu ye target a mu kokum nipa be 60. So I think say ye nyina ne nda ho so eno eyade a minji ni say say obinya problem with that say president say national security keka nsem yukra say say ye nyina no ye nya problem with even that ye nyina nda ho so na emwa ye na nyina ye security no ejina ye aye so
All right. Awal, Mamina. Okay, Ben says still. Ben, now with your education here, you.
Oh yeah, say education. But you
All
see,
right.
Yemfa Kenya case now, yeah, papa here in Nkwano. The Kenyans deployed military in Somalia, in Mogadishu, against the ISIL of that area. I don't know. Nti omo na omo attack Kenya ene edi ni free. Your question e pese bisa hanom no. Awal said their national security, they can't tell us everything. Fine. If they cannot tell us everything, if I see Obia, I should report.
Suspicious
character.
Yes. And yet,
so suspicious character.
Suspicious. How do you report?
Suspicious character. No. Who definition? No. Me emedin. Se move operationalizing. Na mo operationalize. Say me who say nipa nti say ya.
Terminal 1 him for no.
O say
Terminal 1. Who is there?
Terminal 1.
Yes. Who is using Terminal 1?
That's Terminal 1. Enye no mo diama local Magdan local aviation.
Him for na use so. The US military.
So if the so say ebisa na we can even say
so enye bibia na bit.
Are they saying that
No, but
the inside or person say maybe people are coming because of Omo?
It's possible.
It's possible. This is possible. As of my Ghana, they was say if they're moving them out is the key thing to go do.
Yeah.
We should move them out.
Because of what interest and
yes. The only interest I be over say obi Kenya issues no ni niam bia. Some of the things Togo cry issues you say maybe poverty, unemployment, other things. As of mine, what are we also doing to improve upon some of these indicators are every money panako obi yatima convince obi scratch on kwe sa niam na also koye no. So your problem no, they are not even external. Me, if I see me I'm not a security person, but terrorism will not be an external thing. It's an internal thing. And as of mine, we need to solve these internal challenges of youth unemployment, internal challenges of poverty, internal challenges of inequality. Say it to me solve because obi ba na me politicians obi everybody ba sa heritage na we ka say mu nyina mu o man mu mo ajapade ni na politician we 20 cars or 20 houses. Nti pejatuo na encourage sa politician, they will do it. So issue of inequality is paramount. Terrorism ni bibia ni nyina ka ho na say minim USA say akra
gun violence no boy na
yeah wa nipa 23 say so say ni nyina ka ho wa ho nti robbery cry a form of terrorization and terrorism yes nti ni nyina ka ho nti as politicians no so no nti na me asha say me say wa ho ye terrorism near the Kenya ejina leadership of political parties be choose from the grassroots to the national level. Ye nya sa good leadership na. Ese samai obi antimba make so be terrorize ya. We will be living safely. External ones ni betima dealing with them at the borders.
What we Mamina was say so corruption watch for now petition special prosecutor over Sir John's will no. All right, Enras, we read that statement from the ministry, the chairman. But I think we can spare some thoughts on the flood and who effects, you know. And I read something said the Ministry of Works and Housing, together with Zoom Lion, Oma acquire a year state-of-the-art drilling machine. Two of them are to combat the flood in Kosovo or parts of the country, you know. But according to Meteo Fornes, you know, we are in for more rains. And you know, how do we best address this issue? I bet it's a ritual, no Ben. Mentio.
So maybe problem is see Ghana no, they don't.
Yes, sir.
You didn't solve flooding.
Hey.
Yeah, we can't.
What was that device na ministry na cry there one?
Oh, you bet my cry device 1,000. But you see, we design policies without resources. You formulate policies.
Kwame Nkrumah.
Oh, that be Kwame Nkrumah. Oh, they don't. Awal ha what na kind free titi na no a reporter into a kind san. Uhwe your local government. Your planning systems. Kohwe mrano. Your national planning systems. 480. Act 480 obetima ko kan. Your National Development Planning Commission. Act 479 obetima ko kan. Your Local Government Act. I think 2016 or more revised act no amend the act to to planning and the whole national development planning but it means solve issue of flooding. It means solve because people are quick to design policies People are quick to design acts or to formulate acts, but without resources. They say what Land Use and Special Planning Authority, which are responsible for planning, giving us good settlement planning in Ghana, but for the rural area to even to the peri-urban areas, to the urban areas, to even the metropolis. There's poor planning everywhere. Why? Because it's poorly funded. Why is it poorly funded? There's no consistency between political party manifesto, or say political party in governance policies. Political party no back government more. The policy no, any national policy no, there's total inconsistency. A boy bra, they are opposite together. Until all the office all per se say politician about say my interest and the interest of my supporters paramount than the national recorded yet. So
we are still counting the losses.
We are still counting the losses. Next year we will count same losses. Next 2 years, you better count will be a article be say a perennial festival. Afibian a festival is celebrating. Afashe because yes. Because we are not ready. We are not ready. Say you bet me a developer. Let's look at the short-term measures. What year president I'll say factors ni biwa they are human factors. Say biya sanitation was say ura na was sanitation so be ko bolas no watu agu ye fe ni sen I'm gata nim. Die dodo na etugu gata mu. Ade dodo etugu gata mu no plastic. Ndi so man ye hwese plastic na ye dugu gata mu choku gata no Emma flooding, why don't you stop the usage of plastic and get other materials for packaging? Light materials are what the goons so much say are not to be a bit manane, a bit mashy on my identity and call. We free house yo obi say and uncle for CC or waterways. They don't know what artists are broken.
Yeah.
People
illegal
structures on waterways. Before you put up any structure in Ghana, you need a permit called Environmental Impact Assessment Permit.
True.
Yeah, project now beno ninsinso anso our environment no so. Who grants these permits to these people? In this obvious your waterway no needs a permit here. Whose responsibility it is obebu fie na free. So debiano me come me say yeah Africans no ana nipa bia no uja nipa obey the opeso ye. Nti na nipa loss wo hono no yen kan tete kra na make the don wonu say tete pan na ye tete pan evolution time no na nipa sabio nipa te saboa wo chi about me wo nyache na wo ahonde otimi fa na wo ko ena yen nananom kan tete evolution hu say no ye ne say binum nya bi nti yen fa mranto na obi mfa kola na to mran beji bi. That is how human beings have solved their problems over the years. Now they are based on area munyini beseko what they are koje because ye mpese ye be kuntokwa akuye ho because of oba. That is how we solve our problems. But in there yenim say ye solve problem nti na ye di aban aba ene mraba say se nipa no chi atene no kwame that they don't na me ka wasembi Madina.
Yeah.
When you say Madina na ye footbridge na man form faso.
Yes, I almost exact.
Na man form faso. A man for say wa.
Na so mo.
Nti regional minister one day mebo Henry Kotiabaso honorable. 1 week bi wo sheda ma a soldier for begina Madina ho. E no mo guard a man for so mo footbridge no. For good 1 week. Ne 1 week na man for footbridge no. They don't ubedru hu bia no nena footbridge na ema. That is leadership. Nti say ne yanya manfo ACC or waterways na mra no ho omfa nya adwuma nipa na oti mra no so omfa nya adwuma yanya obi e de plastic gugata mu na mra no ho omfa nya adwuma say mra no kra no omfa nya adwuma. Let's stop the usage of plastics. Let's get other countries they have other means of packaging. You resort to that e bia e biodegradable e betima degrade in time. Ne wo so nya ne sa na wo beblem ye untim blem ye enu ti na ye ma ye leader no
me no ya adwen I say kudos to Awal Mohammed, the incoming national Nasara coordinator. Inshallah It will surely happen. Shaibu, Mawan, a message or the Eba, no. Also, what happened to the promises made by President Akufo-Addo about Accra turning to be the cleanest city in Africa in 100 days in office? Now they claim to have spent over 450 million for solving flooding in the country. The perennial flooding has exposed them. I think that Akufo-Addo, Bawumia, and the NPP must apologize to Ghanaians and the Good Samaritan Ibrahim Mahama for attacking his integrity when he tried to address the issues of flooding. Okay, Musa Abatwa, Edifri Kumasan or the Eba. Oga Willie Ewon Carrier, also we must understand the risk associated with our activities and locations, and let's maintain situational awareness of our surroundings at all times and take proactive measures to enhance our own safety. Also, talk to your neighbor about suspicious people or strange cars we notice lurking around. Also, your betcha NPP phone now. Oga Willie Edifri Kumasan or the buy. Nicholas Asman also see something, say something. It's not about terrorism alone. It's also about your neighborhood and bad people. Common sense. Piaga also good afternoon to you, the Dawn. Regards to the incoming Eastern Regional Second Vice Chairman hopeful Frank Apia, alias Oil Money, the grassroots choice. Osiwun to me and Abronya should be maintained. Watching you live from Achimasafo. Piaga, no. Co-mensa the free player too. Also, no more NDC again. And after Game Boy, I'll say, sometimes I shock self. I wonder why Ghanaians still don't understand the strategy of this NPP. They are planning different things. This terrorism issue is attention diversion. Ghanaians should look to the other side of the story seriously because they are about to do something. Richard Manuribe. Maybe take it away, young com.
Flood.
Yeah. And one of them said the best. So you take 7, I will take 7. Young com.
The Dawn. Me just say, for several times I started journalism here. Every year, Oka flood on us.
Every year,
Oka on us. And I just say, we just start journalism here. Every year, media has one or more carbon coverage about flood.
Yeah.
And, yes, and since then, so there be politicians, technocrats, move friend admu for what about admu for officers, no. A banner half and admu for Anka. Anka, yes, and I wouldn't do among Casa at all. And the banner son or mobile for Subeba. And Yamiadum, this time I want admu PR or couple of the pa. The banner sounds or better rattle, only time is senior Sunday school, no.
Georgia, you see.
Yes, but my Sunday school just again. Yes. Rattle Brafon Pepper UK DNB. Nana do the bomb raw na ede. And we keep on doing the same thing at every time. Flood way by now after and me. Now I think I read the Auditor General report on flood, on drainage before some few days after the flood in the Bayer. So I asked myself so many questions. Now me who say this particular issue shouldn't be politics. Because Mejidi said all the politicians has failed when it comes to drainages and flood issues in Accra and the country as a whole. Because we share the politics now, and yet it is time we stand on our feet. They are just a long-term solution to this problem. You plan for the number of years, when they flood-free area, flood zone, zero flood issues or Kruma. Now Mejidi say ebetime ye enti nimediende masa don tama no poto tati wadwuma no na manfo say ye o ubom ande watime ye bi na de obi anu de don oh hwe Auditor General say ma government of Ghana 117 million to spend on the flood prone area baby a flood no one omo ye drainages expand before as Renato. But the report in by say there was improper monitoring. Now, because of improper monitoring, no, adieno so antimi aye enti no omantimi aye flood ni. That's the question I'm asking. How do we award contract to people who are not expert in drainage? No, sir, that's what they said. The contract is awarded to, and it has been
awarded to dredge masters. And
so it's and that's what I'm saying. No, what did I say? I said that. I also said that all political parties has failed. And yes, I'm a Canadian. You want to go there? If you want them to do politics, I'll do politics with it. Osha, that kind of Auditor General said there was lack of proper monitoring. Now even so, I did the man dread masters, not dread masters no cry until we are sebi we are drawing up punching that be a man for general fire.
The same dread masters in Amosumasa award contract to
yes.
Almost this state of the art.
I mean,
dredging equipment.
Exactly, Abba. Yes.
Me power krom has say works and housing ministries around Kaswa and other areas. A man for a contract or more dredge drainages now or more expert. Yes, or my contract net are
awarded those contracts.
Yes, to people. They've given it to people to also give to people to also give to people. So at the end of the day, 10% in the NDP honor. Security and so many fine Jumano
by allegation away.
Oh, the I said mean Crawford allegation day.
People you know.
So I know in the inside what they say it's alleged. Say I know I know Obi Awanya sa contract no. What tonga o ma tonga sa na kojo obi ho. Sikana okonya na skitu abi say na okonya. Don't share boni e di okrom has because of political favoritism no. Share Auditor General report no say almost say yenya 1,446 flood event okrom ha. Don't just say minuti here we talk about over 1,000 times flood issues okrom ha. Almost say even that event na yenya 309 injuries. Don't 309 injuries amount for proper 309 because of flood. Now don't say 510 people lost their lives from this flood issue. Don't about 54,744 houses have been raised down because of flood. And 136,536 acres of farmlands in Nsiah
washed away. I mean, that was what I
Done.
I know somebody dredge masters in Bekos River.
Done. And to say, baby, I do know. The
system, no fair one.
Oh, that be any system, no. Like,
but if you say, and into the dredge masters,
so it means that you have to get solution for each problem.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not a universal thing.
Let us look at it.
It's not a universal thing. Me kasa also omo high dredge master. Na me can be same because she flooding.
Yeah, how do you know?
Madina, Quino, so ultra Madina, flooding. And also, some of the dredge masters. But see, we have to target our problems and get solutions to them that say, oh, more the dredge masters for problem. Cycle.
What would GTUC? Ghana Technology University anymore. And soon ever go from the Achimota overhead. Cars never. It took more than 4 hours. No, look at the amount for spending for just because of all this things. We need a proper planning.
All right, okay, thank you. We are talking about proper planning.
Politics.
Don't me that it. The president Kayana. It is largely the cause. And say drainage. But all constructing in area, not human activities. Yentimi ancestor yadwena, you still be where we are today. Again, could be anywhere a we are here, ensure better 7 hours continuous. Flooding. There is no country in the world. 7 hours continuous. Yeah, 7 hours continuous. The toy.
Hey, my brother.
That's what they said.
There's no country in the world like that. Meaning
US. A flooded, UK flooded,
7 hours.
Even 1 hour. 1 hour cry flooded. You see, even in the US and UK.
See, these are not
Messi baby anywhere you bet to ensure to 7 hours.
And these are the things
flooding
my own.
So the baby out here for politics.
You see, this comparison those are not like that. Those are not perennial. And when you're perennial, you're one of uncertainties. I bet me a cause of flood in Germany, but not every year and a flood by Germany. Not every year and a flood by US. But Ghana, no, it is perennial every year.
I did have a was say and say go be sure Odona area. There me then some president minister can say you per se relocate to them. Oko in fear e wo ho no. Ni nyina sa kwa de num. Eti e dey na construction be na obey wo ho a still untimi and record flooding. Construction be obey wo ho bia no you still record it. Because human activities normal e digu ho. Oko be bi foforo a enkrofo na sisi adan. Na no na me kokaso a. Me nam kwan no so a just before around the Makati Hill on the left. We say a marshy area. We share na yesi company bi a paving ni nyina. So ene baby anka nsuo no ba etimi twe no. Etimi ntwe biom. I have a typical example. Hefie na ya pave baby a nsuo no to ya baby kakra enya baby anko no. Wall no bui. So yenhwe ekwan a efa so sie dan kra, very important. Ye sie dan wi a yenja baby anwura wa efom betimi absorb nsuo no. Tubem se ni nyina no, ensuo ebeto nyina no ebekọ akogu gata no. Eti ni nyina eka ho. So there are a lot of things and no air contributed to winning. But I think say assembly sine was say omuye up and doing. Because assembly and I was say Nsiah Nsiah say before so we see die baby ano it was say okojik permit. Now how many times is it brother the matches of Crawford and say we see die no assembly no because say produce permit now before say assembly no betro no control produce permit ubehu na we see die na wi. I don't know why din e wo man mu say dipa no for so see die na wi antimi bubungum yo. But I was say ye de saa de no eba ebetimi aboan. There are areas any say isi dan wo ho. Assembly si no say omo enforce bebre. Because central government betimi aye gatas ni nyina wi. But say ye gusoa edi nwura no ekogumu a hwabo. Hwe estati free yes estati free airport runabout. Sa Kopi Manoga Junction. How many times now what is say Onaga Junction? A flooded and flooded. Because a hono human activities in first no na so dust for no your friends carpenter for no more homu disorders gumusa ye yi omu free was say bibie ni hono the same you but they drew aboabo na yema because enwura akogum yeah na di enwura agum it definitely and also efla it there's no way so because the central government is yes central government e ona for mu de your friends first light omuguso omoye sa your friends construction it started in 2019 so abaye na famu de but menu mienu e na wo se ye nyina no yehwe na enso e afamu de a ebetimi aboye na yetimi aye. The good news is that 200 million eba e di be drains e World Bank and a support. So the World Bank so omo e kwan a omo fa so the award of contract in keka ho bigidi se we ni nyina no ade ba kun so a wo mu a meka se eye good news pa ni se eba nyina yen record cholera eno kire se ampa se no efia e wa akra no so ate first anka first na eba yi na ye flooding akoba bia ye nnim kra se flooding ko na sanka nipa bibiri cholera che wo eno kire wo se no asa efi no eso ate kakra wodi na kra eno nti na ama cholera en ye nti outbreak first no wote se efi aflade a cholera outbreak nso edi akire but say eni ho eno kire se Ministry of Sanitations enso eye enoma kakra mo nso eboa eti kakra ye nyina society attitude a ebetimi aboa ye nyina
right here my name was I'm say you not enough time we almost done na say well ne de eno wo mo so mo ko emu hwehwe mu nti no na ben wo fa se for esen
so far we 7
omo nyina dan wo
omo boxer shorts so
hey yapon ya da say yapon also what there no boxer shorts ho be steady what say pam chop this year Salah Food Fest it's on we are now doing a year the interzongo competitions awaiting the intrazongo competitions now no now watching no na fe area bia you are champion they are about for the grand finale. So what's going to happen this weekend? And it's they call a Charlie, my LPM no, that I know the damning, but then I read the new one almost term venue nearby. My HD Plus, Testy Tom, Royal Aroma Fortified Rye. Almost a weekend where you're quite tema. Yes, this Saturday we'll be live. Our tema. I want you to yes.